Phew. Got here. Oh, Lord. Right. Just get myself sorted out here, guys. A little bit late. Apologies for that. I'm get myself organised here. You don't want to be seeing this about 10 seconds ago. Frighten the horses. According to the wife, anyway. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Life on the Ocean Wave. I couldn't put the ocean wave on there because I ran out of keyboard taps, whatever. What a week! What a week we've had indeed. Well, I don't even know where to start, quite frankly. What day is it today? It is Monday. We went away on a short cruise on where are we? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, on Friday afternoon, Friday morning. There by Lowe's Hotel. But we managed to get aboard eventually after a couple of hours, having the old thing up the nose. Yeah, always makes you go, doesn't it? I noticed that anyway. But we got on board and we then went off on a 3-day, 3-night cruisation. I think they call it a cruisation or whatever. And apparently over here in the UK, it's been beautiful weather, absolutely beautiful weather. We were met with fog the whole time. Oh dear Lord. It got to the point, honestly, when we looked out of our cabin and you couldn't even see the sea. That's how foggy it was. However, the sea was flat calm. But that didn't make it any better. We couldn't see anything anyway. Whatever. To be fair, you don't see a lot inside of a bar or a restaurant. Leads me on to a gripe. Now, we spent a relatively large amount of money on our cruise, on our 3-night cruise, and as you may or may not be aware, I do like the occasional gin and tonic. It was taking 20 and 30 minutes to be served, which is frankly not acceptable. And me being me, suggested to one or two of the waiters that maybe they should, maybe they needed help. And that was met by a wave of apathy. Oh, dear Lord. Whatever. We had a lovely time, good food. Drink was wonderful when you got it. Mrs. H went jumping up and down, and to make her whole evening or whole cruise enjoyable, the laundrette was open. Now, most of you, if not all of you, not know Mrs. H, but one thing is she does, she likes the laundrette. There we go. Oh Lord. Let's have a look. Who's in tonight? Who's listening to these silly old sod talking? And I apologise again for being late, but it was actually I had to cook my own dinner tonight, which is a bit of a devil. We got used to being, what would you like, sir? I like soup, maybe pasta, fish, and of course, maybe meat. We had baked beans on toast tonight. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Of course not. Only toast. Henry, good evening, mate. How are you, mate? Welcome as well. I see you come on the very beginning. Apologise for keeping you waiting, mate. I do apologise. But it's been pretty hectic in the last few days. I actually managed to get hold of Mick on WhatsApp. We were in the middle of the ocean somewhere in there. I have no idea what it's called. Annie? What's it called? Bay of Biscay, thank you. which can be a bit rocky. But it was flat, smooth, but foggy. Whatever. Don't even go there. Mendit Man, good evening, mate. Lovely to see you. Mendit Man and Henry having a chat there. DNR Small Engines. Hi, mate. How you doing? Good to see you. And Tim Power. Hi, mate. Everybody saying hello to everybody else. Probably because they're bored waiting for me. I can't say I blame you. Where are we? Dirt Rider. Hello, mate. How are you? Good to see you as always. Ken Small Engine. Ken, thank you for able to call in and see me. How are you? Venkata Kulai Reddy. I'm sure you've been on there many times and we've never had a chat, mate, but you're welcome, of course. And Gravely Man, good evening, mate. Lovely to see you. You may hear Mrs. H wandering around. Let me just put some light on. Sorry. Put some light on. There we go. Is that better? Bear me a second. There we go. Oh, my Lord. We have a light. What else has happened? Well, as always in Conquering Land, there's always a problem. Challenge. Call it a challenge. Where are we? This is a fishing rod given to a chap for his birthday. I think when he was about 16, for his grandfather. And he's asked me to whip on what they call a quiver tip. And he's given me the piece that sits on there. You can't see it, but he super glued it on. And he's asked me to whip it on and copy the whippings, which I said, yes, I can do. And I've got the correct color. And I managed, because he actually put it on there for me with super glue. Oh dear. Anyway, I managed to get it off this fixture, for want of a better word. And I could see there was a problem straight away. Anyway, we went away on holiday and I managed to get it all cleaned up. I know there's nothing to do with small engines, but it's the other thing I do. So I managed to clean up the end of the rod. And I thought this afternoon we'd make a start. And I've lost the bit that I took it off. It's here somewhere. On my life, it's here somewhere. We've been underneath tables. We've been underneath units. We have gone through drawers. And I have to be honest and say I've lost the part. So I need to speak to the chap and say that I can put it right for you. I'll put on a different area, put a different end, which would probably be better. And thereby lies the rub. I've lost his contact details. I have absolutely no idea who this chap is. I know he comes from a small village close to where we live. And I know he's contacted me via his mobile number. And I know he's very anxious to get this put right. I really don't know what to say to him. I've lost it. I've lost a bit. I've lost it. So instead of making myself a bob or two, it's now going to cost me a bob or two because I have to find something which will be an improvement for him. Yeah. The dreaded dropsy works again. I don't know. I've no idea where it's gone. Perhaps a dog ate it. Maybe it fell on the floor. The dog ate it. I don't know. One of them anyway. So a bit of a panic this afternoon. We've been everywhere. We've looked everywhere for this damn thing. I've even gone on to my suppliers that I buy all the bits and bobs from. They've never even heard of this thing that I've lost. So there we go. So I'll wait for the phone call, wait for the bollocking, and then make the offer of putting it right for him. As far as mowers are concerned, I've just managed to buy another one. Just bought another Mountfield. I don't even know what it is actually. I'm going to get 20 quid for it. I'm going to pick it up tomorrow. One of these plastic body ones. Give me something to do, and I must make a start on repairing the that powder coated job I've got. Yeah, so that's been my week really. It's been, oh Lord, whatever. It's, why does life have we and that's it. Yeah. So anyway, there we go. So who else is on the side? Mark Wiley, good to see him, mate. Talking to each other, talking to Tinker Taylor. Ray McCartney, the dog ate your homework. Yes, it did, mate. Yes. I'm gonna blame the dog anyway. Kevin, how are you, mate? Good to see you. As always, mate. You're always welcome, you know that. James Gibson, hi. Good to see you, mate. And Ken, of course. He wants a refund, Kevin. I know he does. I know. Don't. The trouble is, I do a damn good job on these rods. I say it myself. They look $1 million when I fish them. However, I can't find this damn piece. And I really don't know what to do. A tingler, yeah. Stefan Ainsworth, hi. Good to see you, mate. I'm going to ask people to come along tonight because yeah, it's been quite stressful actually. We've had all this stuff going on. We've had a 3-day break that's been brilliant. Well, I've got to tell you, service. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I pay for a service on the ship, we've had the drinks package, the internet package, and all the rest of it. But we were waiting actually 20 minutes or more to be served. Now, I'm not sure what you guys think about that, but 20 minutes is a long time, especially for a gin and tonic. You might have seen that I put it onto mix. We were in the middle of the ocean. I dropped him a quick email or a quick WhatsApp, spoke to him, and he was actually very nice to me. But I think tonight we probably won't see him. I think he's going up north for the funeral. And there we go. Whatever. Mikey Yo, I wish you did. I really do, mate. The part is most peculiar. It looks like a 2-foot guide, but instead of a guide, it has a tube on it. The idea being that the quiver tip fits into the tube. And I'm sorry, guys, that this is not anything to do with small engines. It's got to be here somewhere. Honest to God, it's got to be here somewhere. There we go. So anyway, come in and join me. Have a bit of fun, whatever. I'm not sure how long we'll go on tonight. Actually, both I and Mrs. H are absolutely knackered. We sleep really well on the ship. We really do. It's amazing. Apparently, the pillows and the mattress comes from America. And now Ken and the American friends of ours will say, yes, they make the best mattresses. Well, they do. They are so comfortable. You would not believe how comfortable they are. Excuse me. However, said that, our cabin, and we've done lots of cruises, you may or may not be aware. I'm trying to remember the last time we had a cabin which had such a small bathroom, and I can't think of one. If I had a cat, I couldn't swing it. You went in sideways. You always had to go side saddle. Put it that way, guys. But we put up with that. But on the bedside, on my bed, it was it was close to wall by about, and I'm not kidding you, maybe 14 inches. Now I'm a big fella, and I have very, very little room to get in or out. To the point you end up falling out, crawling out to the other end. There goes another story. Come and join me, guys. I'd love to have a chat with you guys. We are at about 8:05. We've got 23 people watch. Why on earth would anybody want to watch this silly old sod yapping about a cruise ship? I really, really don't know. But I'm pleased that people do. I really am. I got lots of stuff going on. I'm gonna fix this rod. I've just bought another lawnmower. I've got 3 more to fix. I'm guessing I'm probably not going to sell them now. We're getting towards the end of the season. I did enjoy a watch mix YouTube all about the petrol, the E10. I found that fascinating because over here in the UK we've never had to worry about it, to my knowledge. Is it over in America and I guess Canada? It's been an issue for a long, long time. So I guess we're just catching up with you guys. But I found it quite fascinating what Mick managed to do. Would I do it? I'm not quite sure. I might probably just, to be honest, my own mowers and bits and bobs, I do put in high quality petrol. I really do. Purely because I can start them easier. Now I've got the FS38 out there that I can pull my guts out trying to start sometimes, and that's another story. We have to put that one on the market. So I'm going to put the invite out. Bill Clement, good to see you, mate. Where are we? There we go. That's James Gibson. There we go. And Lee from Anfield Road Layout. Hello, mate. How are you? Excuse me. Come and say hello to this silly old fool who needs a shave. Apologise for that. However, I didn't manage to have a damn good shower tonight. I hate showers. Absolutely hate showers. But one man I can always rely on is my good friend is Henry. Henry, good evening, mate.
How you doing? I'm glad you're back.
Well, thank you. That's really kind of you. And Ken, good to see you as well, mate. Yeah, I'm sorry it took me so long. It's got back into the habit again.
Not a problem.
It's we've had a stressful time looking at this piece, and I'm hoping Ken might even be able to find what looking for.
Is it a Browning or what brand? Do you know what brand it is, Phil?
Absolutely no idea, mate. Absolutely no idea.
How many things are on it? He says 2 feet long. How many of the guides or whatever?
Well, this is. I'll explain it to you, mate. I've actually drew a picture. Good evening, Kevin. Good to see you, mate.
How are you, Phil?
I'm good, thank you, mate.
Just the tip part
Hello, mate. How are you?
Oh, yeah.
I drew a picture.
Hey,
And I've lost it. Hang on, I'll do it again for you. I'm going to do a picture of what this thing looks like. This is about 30 centimeters long. Okay.
Commercially made, Phil?
It would have appeared to be.
Back in 1956?
Possibly. Right, that's it. He's gone now. He's gone. I'll tell you what, mate. I'm just going to try and show. That's the shape of it.
Uh-oh.
It
Zoom
looks
in.
like an elongated hook keeper.
Make yourself big.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, hang on. Where are we? There we go.
Oh, too much light. Oh, wow.
See, now it looks like an elongated hook keeper, but on the top there, I've not done a very good drawing. That is supposed to be a tube.
So what is it? Wire, tube, wire?
Well, that tube is about 2.5 ID. Okay. Now the quiver tip, for those of you who know what a quiver tip is slides into that tube. And I've looked absolutely everywhere. Guys, it's here somewhere.
How long is
Laughing
it?
at me.
How long is it?
About 3 centimeters in total length. It's an add-on. It's about that long, 3 centimeters, about that much, isn't it, Henry?
Okay.
But it's an add-on to this rod, and it would sit. Sorry, let me just put myself up again a minute. Where are we? The guy brought it to me. Hang on, that's not a very good picture, is it? This is, to him, an extremely valuable rod. It was given to his grandfather on his 16th birthday. But originally, he'd stuck it on in this position here with super glue. And he asked me to take it off and professionally whip it back on again together with good varnish. So it sat there. Now it's gone.
What's that thing against the wall behind you on your left-hand side?
The jacket.
Where?
What, the
There?
vest?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
See
What is that?
it's against
Against-
the wall there.
Against the wall, the shiny thing.
Yeah.
That's an aerial for radio for the dog.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's his
Good call,
point.
Henry. Yeah, I was looking at that too.
Yeah.
We
He's
when
gonna
we
step on.
go out, we always have the radio. Well, we always have the radio on for the dogs, keeps them company. It's cool. I'll show you something else.
All I can say, Phil, is wear soft-soled shoes so when you step on it, you don't crush it.
Well, one thing to do is never go barefooted.
You're going to have to crawl around on the floor for an hour, I reckon.
Well, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
Mrs. H has gone around with the vacuum cleaner.
Oh,
How
We-
could you miss something that's that big?
Yeah, I mean, if it was this big, Henry, it'd be easy. But it's, I mean, literally, it's this sort of length.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Tiny,
That-
tiny thing.
yeah, about an inch in it.
All right.
Yeah, it's just over about an inch. Yeah, you're right, man. Yeah, you're
Did
absolutely
you
right.
did you check the dog's stool just in case?
Hey,
There is a limit, Ken. There is
Yeah.
a limit.
as stupid as this sounds, check the vacuum hose. If this thing went up the hose, it could have wedged sideways inside the hose.
There you
Yeah,
go.
has the vacuum been emptied yet?
Kevin, I'll tell you, my wife made me strip down the vacuum head this evening. Completely, we got a Dyson vacuum, and I had to strip it down and clean it all out. And I tell you what, there was there were objects in there that I did wonder exactly what part of the planet they come from. In fact, some of it was still moving.
Oh,
Which, when you're finished, you went, I think I'll go wash my hands. So,
yeah, right. Wash the hands right up to your elbows.
absolutely right, mate. Yeah. I wasn't worried about COVID after that, I'll tell you. I put up with that, put up with anything.
Wow.
So, I mean, I've actually ordered a modern day equivalent, I hope, that I can then.
Order
I mean,
six.
the piece that you lost isn't like an heirloom or something, is it?
Yeah,
Well, that's the problem, Ken. It was the whole thing was given to this guy by his granddad for his 16th birthday.
Uh-huh.
And he's probably my age now, which is about 26, 27.
At least.
So, and I can't even contact him because I don't have his contact number.
I thought you said he texted you on your phone.
Well, he did, but I've lost the damn text, Ken. This is my world.
Conqueror's World, yeah.
This is Conqueror's world, mate.
Next time you got to order 6 of them, like you did with
It could be a complicated world, I can tell you.
Give it back to him and tell him there was never anything on there.
It's probably sitting with those wrist pin springs.
Oh, Henry, don't go there. man. No.
clips. Yeah. Circle
No,
clips.
I mean, I can show you where to borrow a tool to fix them, mate. I took that tool back the other day, by the way, with huge thanks to the guys.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you try a magnet? Did you try a magnet going around back and forth, back and forth?
yeah, we've even put a piece of tights, ladies' tights, over the head of the vacuum
Yeah.
to go around just to see.
A lot of times, what I do is I take a flashlight and I point it on the ground, like on the floor. Look, flashing it at the wall, and it makes
Scanning across the floor. Yeah.
yeah, it
Line
makes a
up, yeah.
shadow. Makes a shadow. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's laughing at me. It's got to be laughing. I've even got I've been taking these drawers out here. I've got drawers by the side of me, and I've stripped them out. But I seem to remember I put it in a plastic bag, but it's gone. It's gone. Anyway, so much for a topic of conversation.
Mm.
The missing quiver tip adapter. There we go.
What's everyone been up to then? Apart from looking for the little piece.
Of course, the guy wants me to revarnish the rod as well, and it's.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really worried about doing it now, but then whatever.
You don't have a picture of what it looked like before, did you? Do you?
Well, yeah, Ken, damn good question.
It's on the phone somewhere in Oblivion, right?
He sent it to me in a picture, and I've even looked for
Well,
it.
can't you go on your photos and hit the deleted folder to see if it's still there?
Is it really there?
Well,
Is there-
usually when you delete it, you have to permanently delete. Usually it stays in the delete folder.
Deleted? Where would deleted be?
Under your albums and the photos, there should be one called deleted.
Recently deleted.
Recently deleted, something like that.
Yeah.
There's that one. Does that count?
No.
That was on the ship. That was on the day we got on the ship. No, it's not there.
You only have one account, right?
Yeah. So I'm hoping he might ring me.
I say you take the phone down to Mix when he gets back and have him find it.
Why, Mick didn't leave yet. He's going to be there for next Saturday, right?
No.
No,
He's there now.
Mick's
He
there.
left this morning
I think
Oh,
he's
is that
on the, yeah,
because
I think he's
tomorrow's
on
the
road-
funeral.
Oh,
He's on the road tonight, I believe. He's going up tonight.
okay.
Oh, tonight I thought he was leaving early today so he could spend some time with Martin.
Yeah. That's how I understand it. Yeah, I spoke to him. When did I speak to him? We were on the ship. I did it just before on Saturday evening. I just gave him a quick call.
We heard all about it, Phil.
Yeah.
Did you really? Oh no.
I did message Mick earlier today, but I'm not gonna I'll leave it to him to tell everybody when he gets back.
Okay. Yeah, so
Well,
this morning I talked.
You will let others know.
This morning, I talked to Kevin at 4:00 this morning.
Yeah.
And,
4 o'clock. It's your time.
yeah, our time, 4:00, which is
Oh,
9:00 at your time. Yeah.
My lord. Was there any sense in it, Kevin, or was it all gobbledygook?
Oh, no, we were checking things on Facebook.
Yeah.
He put up a post on Facebook. It's one of these find the odd number. A series of numbers just repeated themselves.
Yeah.
You had to find the odd one. Well, there were like 8 different odd ones in there. So I just found him on Messenger and sent him a message back.
Yeah.
I have to say, you guys need help.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Well, that got me up early to work on Craftsman 2, which is a 1989 4x4 Craftsman riding mower GT with 6 speeds, 3 low and 3 high, to figure out what was wrong with that machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do those gearboxes work then, Henry? I mean, are they hydraulic or are they mechanical?
Mechanical. The old ones are mechanical. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So on the side, you got a high and a low.
Oh yeah, and then you've got 3 of each. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they work with a cone clutch? Do they, or a mechanical clutch?
Yeah, just
No.
spur gears, really.
Yeah. You just all you got to do is stop and shift it in.
Yeah. It's just
I see,
a reduced input for the 2-to-1 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go on the fly and jam it in because you'll be grinding a pound or two of the gears,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got an old Fordson tractor, and that's the same high and low, and it's 3
Yeah.
and reverse, 3 in the reverse,
Yeah.
high and low.
So
Yeah.
you just reduce the revs and then just slip the gear up. The next one's on the business.
Yeah.
It's almost. Is it a crash? Is it a crash gear or just
Yeah, it's a Craftsman built in 1989.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, back when they were silver. Yeah.
Oh man, 3/16 steel.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I must have. I was using. You guys may or may not be aware. I use a mobility scooter when I'm on the ship. I'm not good with distance nowadays, and the amount of people that offer me serious money to borrow it. when getting on and off the ships, I can make.
You had to rent one, or did they give you one when they saw you when you walked on?
No, I've got my own. I got my own Ken. I wasn't sure you guys knew. I'm not good with distance, so I bought this thing about 3 or 4 years ago.
Is it like a mini? Is it like a mini one, a small one?
It's called a luggy. Ken, you look it up, like you see it. Cost me a lot of money actually, but it's a damn good tool, mate. And I think it does 4.5 miles an hour. And if you ever try walking at 4.5 miles an hour, it takes some keeping up with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah, no.
No. That's getting a leg up on things.
But
Well,
that's
he's got
the one
what was that last mower you worked on, Conk? Was the BWC version?
Oh my lord! It's nothing like that, mate. I promise you. It's we're taking up to the where are we? With Mick. Oh my lord! Yeah, I can get around okay, but it makes life a lot easier. I must admit that, and of course I can cause mayhem on the ships. If I go anywhere near a lift, walking in or driving in, watch out. Because I tell you what, I'll take your ankles. Messing around.
I bet they love you on there.
There you go.
If you poke in Luggy, Ken, you'll find it. LUGGIE. That's what I bought myself.
Luggy.
It got to the point when I had to be honest with you.
Is it one of them sort of Is it one of them sort of things you buy to actually luggy because you can sort of like luggage type thing that you can take in places easy?
Well, yeah, this thing folds up. Yeah, what Ken's got there is something similar to that.
Well, they have
yeah.
all different models.
The
Yeah.
suitcase. Literally, it folds up to the size of a on board. You can actually take them on board an aeroplane. I wouldn't want to have to pick it up, mate.
No, how heavy is it?
Yeah, it looks like you could fold it up.
There we go. What Ken's got there? Hang on, mate. Hang on. I'll just.
Is it like that? Yeah.
That's the sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like it folds up. All different models. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
I'll tell you what, mate. They are.
What's an electric motor, Phil?
It's not. It's nice and compact. It looks.
It certainly is, mate. It certainly is. Yeah. And well, I've had to swallow me pride a couple of years ago, but there we go.
Not cheap though. Holy crap! Wow.
No, I think I paid about £3,000 for mine.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's like
Really?
$2,800. Oh wow.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Small car.
Yeah.
Yeah, $3,000 US dollars.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I think I paid.
And then you have options, like you're buying a car.
Oh yeah. I think I've paid £2,800 for mine.
Wow.
But whatever. I mean, I've had it now for 2 or 3 years, so it's paid for itself. It's been all around Europe. I've got to tell you a story now. A friend of mine, I may have mentioned it before. He's a multi-millionaire businessman. He owns a skip company now. Mendip man know what I mean. Skip company. It's basically a recycling plant, and he is a gentleman a bit bigger than me actually, and not as fit as I am. He bought himself one of these, and we went on a cruise with him some years ago, and we were in Lisbon. And by this time, I bought myself one. And he and I went off on our luggy. We call it luggy wars. We went off on one, looking for restaurants while the girls went to, buying stuff. And we got to the main road. It was 4 lanes one way, 4 lanes the rest. And the lights went green, and off we went. He got halfway across, and the lights went red. he got the dubious honour of driving across his luggy, across 6 lanes of traffic, stopped the whole of Lisbon. It was the funniest thing you'd ever seen. I'll tell you. It reminded me of Monty Python's Flying Circus. If you ever seen that one, very similar. Lots and lots of fun we've had with them.
Some pictures from your cruise, Bill. I saw them online.
Yeah, I can't really show you pictures. Well, we can actually.
Actually, the funny thing is, the website says Escape to Conquers.
We went on to Princess Sky Princess. I believe that's what it's called. And I'll try and just show you. Hang on, bear with me a second.
I mean, they didn't sell you the 50-pound photograph with you and your honey in one of the rides?
No way, mate. Absolutely no. Hang on a second. Here we go. Look, I'll try to show you. Where are we? Can you see this?
Yeah, what's that? Oh, wow, look at that. Holy
That's
cow.
the center
Like
of
Las
the
Vegas on the water.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an amazing experience, mate.
Holy cow.
Now, the Princess is owned by which company?
I believe is it Carnival? Would it be?
All right, because I was on that boat. Yeah.
I think he.
Well,
I'm
Princess
sorry.
is owned by Carnival. So it's owned by Princess, but Princess got bought by Carnival.
Yeah. We did Princess. We did Regal 3 weeks ago, and we
Here's
enjoyed
the,
it.
here's the Sky Princess.
Yeah, there you go, mate. That's the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you just type in Sky Princess, yeah.
Yeah, that's the ship.
Yeah. Up on top of the highest point of the ship is the, what do you call it? Where the people don't wear any clothes.
Get out.
Yeah.
How do you know that, Henry?
Oh, I've been up there.
Henry, I didn't find that bit, mate. You'll have to.
Well, you couldn't take your scooter up there.
Yeah, I got to be careful, mate. I frighten the horses, so I have to be careful.
They send you up to the top deck, but everybody wears blinders.
They don't care if you walk around next to them or not. They're all topless and everything, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I missed that bit. I must admit, I missed that bit.
Yeah, you did.
No, it was good. I mean, we had a couple of moans, to be fair. I mean, getting served was a bit slow. They use this thing called they use an app on board Princess. I think they're the only ones that use it, whereby you can check in on using the app, and you can order food, drinks, so on and so forth. And on board the ship, it was a bit slow, to be fair. But we did go on to we went on to call it. I think it's called the Crown Grill, Henry. If you said you've been on there,
The grill.
honest to God, it was the best steak I've ever had in my life.
Yep.
Hey, there's Mick.
It was superb. Is Mick about? Is he?
Yeah, it looks like. I wonder if he's at Martin's.
He may well be up. He may well be up there by now.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah,
it.
he said it's 4-hour drive.
Well, yeah,
It depends on what time of the day he took off. Could have been a 5-hour drive.
yeah. He weren't sure it was going to be 4 or 5 hours. It's certainly a long, long way to go up there, and I know he's got to represent us all. Good man.
Do you guys have major throughways, like, highways that go from one
we
end
have,
to the
we
other?
have motorways, Henry, which have 3 lanes.
Okay.
Some of them are 4 lanes. They call them smart.
Yeah.
But can you keep a constant speed though, or is it up down?
No,
up, down?
they're okay at best, aren't they? Really,
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
a lot of stoppages and traffic jams. A lot.
Thomas, good to see you, mate. Thank you for joining us.
Because
Yeah, I mean, basically, around the M25, which is the motorway that goes completely around the London, it's just one huge car park,
it is, yeah.
or it can be.
I remember on the Autobahn, they fly.
Oh my god!
So,
Yeah, you see the left turn signal, and you get the hell out of the way.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
you run out of gas on the Autobahn,
Oh,
that's a fine.
yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
If you go onto the autobahns in Germany, every so often you'll see these huge crashes on the side, because if they do go wrong, they go wrong big time.
Oh, yeah.
120, 130 miles an hour.
Yeah, the only thing is, after an accident on the Autobahn, no one complains because no one left.
No one's ever left. That's because is it still in America? It's still 50 miles an hour. Is it?
It depends where you are. 55 is normal, but it gets as high as 75 in the Midwest when it's no communities or housing or anything.
I think in Montana, Wyoming, the speed limits are over 80, 85, I think.
Yeah, because you could probably see 20 miles straight ahead, no one around.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
we're 70 mile an hour.
But,
Yeah, we're 70, yeah. And 60 on a normal sort of road in a car, isn't it? But it's less in a van.
And that's during rush hour, though, right?
No, we never get that speed of rush hour, Kevin. I promise you.
Now we have roads here that are only 25 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, 55.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, funny that we had a chat with our taxi driver on the way home this morning. He picked us up, and he was talking about the story about the guy that went past him 120 mile an hour in a supercar, and he was saying that will he get back? Will he get there half the speed? Well, yeah, of course he will, half the time. But the trouble is he gets held up. So I got Neville giving me a call here. So
Yeah, Mick says on the M25 it's 5 lanes.
It does go to 5 lanes at places.
in certain areas, yeah, it does.
Yeah. Because I'm about an hour from the M25 where I am. I'm north of London, where Mick is south of London because he's on the south coast. So
yeah. Well, we are, yeah.
I'm not far from Cambridge, if you know Cambridge.
Yeah, no, Cambridge. Yeah. Well, I know. Yeah. Well, I've been there on the way through to. Where was I used to visit a company.
I know. Henry, I know. I could just see Mick ripping off Martin Shett. Yeah, I can see it. Stuff in his pockets with the free tools. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you saw me laugh because of that.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say Mick's weighs about 100 kilos more right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Handful, pocket full, shirt full, pants full.
Yeah.
So Martin's been showing him how to do it properly then today.
Oh.
He'll have me for that, won't he?
He will have you, mate.
I tell you though, Martin, it's like custom filmmaking stuff he does. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Martin does a good job. I'll tell you what, he's really generous as well. He very kindly sent me one of those mats, those plastic trays.
Oh yeah, the tool trays or whatever.
I'll tell you what, guys, recommend them. They are so good.
What are they, like rubbery, Phil? They bend a little bit.
Yeah. You can actually fold them in half like a suitcase.
Oh, wow.
They're only in the UK.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen them here. I know Martin gave a few of those away.
Yeah, well, he kindly gave me one. I asked him for where to buy them, and he sent me one. Very kind. I mean, we can look at it, you guys, if you want one. We may well be able to buy one here and send it over to you guys if you want one.
Yeah,
the postage would be more than it's worth.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is they're quite large,
I suppose if, say, 5 people want them, you could send a bigger parcel, which would work out cheaper, and then someone could pass them on over there.
Yeah. There's got to be something here in the States, though, because we get the same Chinese crap as you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually they'll be here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you're right. Yeah, I've used mine now on several occasions, and I was a bit concerned would petrol, carb cleaner, all that type of thing, would it affect the plastic? But it doesn't seem to.
Right. Well, Kenny, we have those yellow parts trays from Harbor Freight that
Yeah. Yep. I love the ones with the open corner where you pour all your bolts in and out of the jars.
Right. Yep.
I use those all the time. I guess Mick's saying he got charged to park in Martin's driveway.
Is that right?
Now that's interesting.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe Neville will find something.
Well, maybe you'll find me something, mate. I think you've got my email address. Drop me an email, mate. I'd be interested.
What's it called? A tickler, wiggler? What's it called?
It's called.
I'm being serious. I'm not trying to be. I'm being serious. Tingler, pingler, something like that.
I forgot the name of the damn thing.
You're a bad man, Henry. Sorry.
I
Bad
guess.
And they called it. Oh my lord! You completely knocked me out.
What did you say? It was a tingler, right? Tingler,
No, it's not.
tingler, wingler, pingler. I don't know. Finger. I don't know.
It's Oh my lord, that's terrible.
Something that notifies you there's a fish.
You'll find it next to that little quiver thing.
It's called a quiver. A quiver
Tingler,
tip.
right?
Thanks.
There you go.
Thanks, man. Yeah, called a quiver tip.
Quiver
And you
tip.
guys are in the fish. Of course, you guys over in America got these fish about this big, haven't you? And
Oh,
teeth
yeah.
like this. I mean,
Last time I heard that expression, she wanted an extra $20.
yeah, but did you pay though, Ken?
Yeah.
Be married.
I didn't know what she meant.
Well, my wife was once told that she was the best fluffer ever in the theaters.
Fluffer.
I'm
You know what
certainly
fluffer
being
is?
real.
Because and before you go off down that track, my boys,
Over here. It's,
when they have to fluff up these gauze things to mop up the blood and stuff, and I'm apparently was very good at it. So all your dirty minds went the complete wrong distance.
I thought it was pillows.
Oh dear Lord!
I got to change computers. My computer's going to die.
oh,
I'm saying Ken's on the move.
yeah.
Ugh.
So what are you sleeping on at home there, Conquer? Rope and a little blanket or what?
Sorry, mate. Oh, where, mate?
At home. You said the boat has a better.
Oh, amazing! I'll tell you what, mate. You get onto this bed. I mean, it's queen or king size or whatever. It's huge. You know, you get in bed and you have to sort of shout over, hello, hello, hello. And you get an echo come back from the missus, like, you know.
Right,
But
right.
it's so comfortable. And the pillows, well, amazing. The trouble is they give these quilts are about that thick. And you get in there.
Yeah, the duvet covers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, mate. And you're sweating your doo-doos off.
Oh yeah.
So you end up turning up the AC just so you can sleep.
Do you have a balcony room or just a window or
No, we have a balcony. Yeah, we
a balcony?
yeah,
We've always just had the windows.
Mrs. H can't cope with the being sort of she feels like it's all been
Sealed in.
boxed in, like, you know.
Yeah. We've always had the window rather than being an inside one because I do
Yeah,
like
I know what you mean.
to have a bit of light in.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we love her. In fact, we've got another one booked, I believe, in about another 5 weeks' time. We're going to, I think we're going to Amsterdam.
Hey, Phil, can you put the StreamYard link back in?
Yeah, of course, can. But bear me a second.
The chat wiped it out.
Where are we? There you go.
It's not there yet. Didn't show up yet, Conquer.
No, I'm waiting.
Mine
Hold on.
went-
Sometimes it takes a second. There
There
it
you
is.
go. You
We'll have
see it
to-
now, boy?
We'll have to get ours booked up soon. We've got, I think I said before, we've got a £1,600 cruise credit to use because of being cancelled before. Because of
Oh,
COVID.
wow.
Yeah.
You know, the really spooky bit now, I've got 2 lots of pen.
There's 2 of them.
What the hell?
You're still
Oh.
on.
Wait a minute.
There you go.
All right, that's better. Holy crap.
Yeah.
But the Twilight Zone.
Ken, to be honest with you, one of you's enough, to be fair.
I don't know what the hell that was. It sounded like a British fire truck. That's what happens when you have 2 StreamYards open, I guess.
Oh yeah. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Holy cow.
So what have you guys been up to? I mean, everybody always asks that question because, you know, it's always, well, to me it's interesting because I've been away for a while. You know, oh, hang on a minute, Henry, what's that? You finally have got your hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, top man.
I've seen a few others with them as well, I think.
Took me 4 days to get it off. He had some kind of glue on there.
Yeah, well, that's for the Baldies.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you got one, mate. I'm glad
Yeah.
you got one.
Me too. I'm happy.
Good man. Well done.
I'll tell you, Pete Fraud, how do you say his last name?
Fraud.
Pete Stroud.
Pete
Stroud, I
Stroud.
think
Yeah.
is.
Pete is a lovely guy. Don't you ever have a chance to have a chat with him?
Yeah, he did me good.
Yeah, Phil,
He-
Captain Steuben sent me this. You were having some fun.
Don't worry, mate. I stay firmly on the boat. I tell you. You know, it's strange. A lot of people, including me, you're on that ship and you look on your balcony, looking down. You think, I wonder what it'd be like to jump over.
Oh,
You know, isn't it weird?
why would you even think that?
Yeah,
Well, it's just weird. You know, of course, you never. Well, you hope you don't do it anyway. But
don't get too close.
it's
Well-
just weird.
The mind does funny things, you know. You
Yeah.
think about it, and all of a sudden, oh,
Exactly. I mean, we were only doing 10 knots because we were out for 3 nights, and we went from Southampton, we went out around the Isle of Wight. We went due west towards Cornwall, and then turned left down towards Brittany and the Bay of Biscay.
Oh yeah.
Basically, what he was doing, we was looking for the sunshine, and frankly, he failed.
yeah, yeah.
What was the Bay of Biscay like? Was it rough or was it not too bad?
Absolutely smooth.
Was it?
You never knew the ship was smooth. The problem was it was so foggy, you literally could not see the sea outside of your balcony. It was that foggy, and the whole of the time the old foghorn was going. You know.
Yeah.
Tinker Tailor asking me what weight. I don't know. There's a weight on the rod there. Hang on, Matt. Oh, there goes that bit. It's a hollow fiberglass float rod. I can't give you anything else. There's no weight on there. I can tell you the tip OD is 3 mil. If that makes any sense. I'm trying to read. It says Artex fiber glass. That's all it says. It's a very, very old rod. But it means something to the guy. I mean, fiberglass rods, well, the hollow fiberglass rods were something special a few years ago. It's for coarse fishing. Yes, it is, mate.
What's coarse fishing?
Coarse fishing is for fish basically you don't eat.
Oh.
Called a treble hook.
Okay, yeah, because they taste like mud.
Yeah. Oh, we got those
Yeah.
suckers. They're called suckers here. Ugh.
Ah, right, yeah. I mean, I fish for trout, which obviously you can eat trout.
When we were younger, we used to go spearing for those. At night you have a lantern and a spear, and you go along the river, and they'd be going up the river, down the river, and you'd spear them and throw them on shore.
Yeah, did you have to throw it like 6 inches ahead of them or something?
Yeah,
of the,
basically.
Yeah, because of the refraction of the water.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
But we tried cooking one to eat it. Ma cooked it up, and nobody ate it.
Exactly. Yeah, we many years ago. I did a lot of fishing many years ago. Not now. I used to go pike fishing.
Ooh,
Now pike.
they put up a good fight.
I had there was a chef in our local hotel that would take any pike up to £7.
Well,
He would pay me for it.
nice.
And I used to catch these pike, and I was always frightened of them because they're full of teeth. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
the teeth were like this. Like, you know, take your arm off.
Are pike bigger pickerel?
Pike are a lot bigger than pickerel, but the same like mouth and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, pike they go up to £40
Oh,
quite
yeah,
easily.
pike could be like 6 feet long. Yeah.
Yeah, some
yeah.
are monsters, so like monsters, really. Some are big. Yeah.
Yeah, just Mick. I gotta say, guys, just say Mick. Thanks, mate, for representing everybody.
Give our best, Mick.
Give our very
Yeah.
best to the family. I know you will, mate. I know you will. And on your way home, drive safe, mate. All the best.
Catch you
Drive
soon.
safe. Yeah, so anything over up to £7 he would buy, and I used to kill these things because they got a very bony head. And I used to kill them with the landing net. It's just hollow aluminium, and I would knock 7 bells out of them. Like it's nowadays they tend not to eat them, but over here we have a prize fish called the carp, which specimen fishermen fish for them. These things go into.
They're called goldfish here.
Yeah, the gold. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
They're part of the carp family.
50
Yeah,
pounds.
carp family.
And they're prized fish. And when our when they opened up our borders many years ago, our Polish cousins came over to work, and their prize fish to eat is carp.
Yeah.
And they would catch these huge carp. There were some of them were 20, 30 years old and eat them.
Yeah, they'd use just a string and a lure or whatever and throw it in the water.
It caused mayhem because these fish were worth hundreds and thousands of pounds in some cases by these fishing clubs. And it caused mayhem.
Yeah. Take you a long time to bring one in.
Well, absolutely right, yeah. And I only ever caught one once, and the damn thing fell off the hook right in front of me.
You have fish there called walleye?
No, sir. No, we have a thing called perch.
Okay,
Yeah.
we got perch. How about
Yeah.
bass? Largemouth.
Perch can breed with a pike. That's called a zander, isn't it?
Yeah, there's Zander. Yeah.
Yeah.
When Zander was introduced to us, weren't they? They were introduced. Was it from France, I believe?
Oh, were they?
And they were not indigenous. They were introduced, and they've caused mayhem over the years. Ian Matthews, good evening, mate. Lovely to see you. Welcome.
Ian, how you doing, Ian?
Good to see you, Ian, as always. Yeah, so that's all about fishing, guys. on our small engine mower website.
Hey, we talk about everything here.
Absolutely right, mate.
Yeah. I ain't been fishing for years. I still got stuff in the loft, but I ain't been fishing for years.
Yeah.
Still got some stuff.
Yeah,
Maybe one day.
That's what I said. You know what? I just gave
sport, actually.
that's what I used to say, that maybe one day. Now I just gave my son everything I owned.
Right, yeah.
This
It's a very selfish sport. It's like golf, isn't it? You go off for hours.
Oh yeah.
Even Jason, good to see you, mate. I know we went sea fish. I used to live down in Plymouth many years ago, and we used to go sea fish. There were a mate of mine, and we would catch bass, not bass. Oh my lord, I can't even name the damn things now. But these things were very bony, but good to eat. And I always remember he'd go fishing down there. He would always catch the fish, and I never would. And we'd swap over places, and then he'd start catching the fish where I was sat, and I still catch bugger all.
So you weren't a lucky fisherman then?
I was not good at it, mate. No.
I weren't that good.
Bass. No, not bass. I'm trying to name the damn things now. Whatever, it's not important. I was best man at his wedding anyway.
Do you have bass there? Largemouth bass?
Yeah, we do have bass, mate, but they are the sea bass.
Yeah.
Oh, saltwater bass.
They do grow, but they're fairly rare now in comparison to what it used to be.
Yeah, over here we got freshwater bass, and they get pretty big, 10-pounders. They eat baby ducklings and everything.
Yeah. Don't they catch hold of them with their bottom lip or something?
That's how you pick them up. Yeah.
Is that because they got no teeth in the bottom lip or something, or what?
No teeth, little tiny ones. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably leave them there. Hi, Solars. How are you, mate?
Hey,
Solars.
Nice to see everybody joining there tonight. Yeah, lovely. You dropping off there, Kevin?
Yeah, I worked hard today. I unloaded the van. Four kids.
We excuse me. We got home. Oh, I do beg your pardon. That's rude. We got home about 10 o'clock this morning from the ship.
Contagious.
And Mrs. H, first thing she does is all the clothes go in the laundry and go in the washing machine. You know, it's it amazes me. I can take a shirt off, and it can be midair before it ever hits the ground, like, you know.
And it's in the laundry.
Yeah.
And it's in the laundry. That's right. And she said, "Well, you know, our washing machine is wearing out."
I wonder why.
I wonder why. Exactly right. you
Yeah, I
know.
like that. 2 people live in a house, and there's a wash done every day.
Yeah.
Exactly right, mate. Yeah.
I tried telling my wife, I says, you put a towel on the towel rack and you use it again the next day. All you're doing is drying the water off your clean body.
Yeah.
Kevin, I still can't convince my wife and kids of that. I have one towel that dry my body with. The other towels are one I place on the floor so I don't get the floor wet. And when I'm done, I put them both up and I hang them on the shower curtain, okay? And they're like, at the end of the week, oh, gross. I'm like, I'm clean when I come out. What am I dirtying? And they're looking at you like you're nuts.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, you talk about one thing per day. My kid, my youngest, right? It'll be his birthday's actually Wednesday, 22. But anyway, he'll load up the laundry once a week and expect it to come out clean. You can't put 78 pounds of laundry in the dryer and expect it to dry on one cycle.
No.
Yeah, I told my kid, I said, what are you doing? I said, why don't you wash this? They do it by texture. They don't care about colors. You know?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, my missus, when she hangs up clothes, all has to be color coded. You know, greens, blues, yellow, and that drives me.
In our
up the
area, you
wall.
can't hang up. You can't have a clothesline unless it's grandfathered in.
What is it?
All got to be color coded. It drives me up the wall, mate. But to be honest with you, it's better that than for me to try and do it.
I was going to buy one of those square ones. The ones that used to twirl around in the wind.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we use over here,
3
mate.
rows deep.
Yeah, yep.
They call them, what do they call them? Whirligigs, they call them.
Yeah,
over
that's
here.
what we call them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to steal people's clothes when we were kids.
It's,
Yo,
you know,
no,
you actually got
what
to
you do
come
is you
online and look at
You take like random socks that are like a weird color, so now they don't have the right sock. We were bad kids.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes nothing changes.
No,
Yeah.
but you know what you do? You take clothes off of one person, you put them on the next door neighbors, and you swap them. And they're like looking at each other, like, "What are you doing?"
Ken, I think you need help or to be arrested. One
Too
or the
late,
other.
too late, Phil. Too late.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I worked with a chap many years ago when I was in the ministry, and he was what they call check weighman, and he was employed by the slaughterhouses, and after a couple of years working with this guy, who was a bit weird to be said, it turned out he was a phantom knicker of Tavistock. He would go around stealing all the knickers off the washing line. His name was Robert. There you go. That's stuck in your mind forever. The phantom knicker of Tavistock. He was a weird dude, as we said. Yes.
So when's the next cruise, Phil?
I can actually tell you, Ken. It's let me just bring up me.
What's
where
next?
are we now?
Is Amsterdam
1, 2,
next?
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, he said Amsterdam earlier.
6 weeks
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
So that's the sex cruise.
6
Yeah.
weeks. Another 6 weeks, mate.
You sure
Oh,
it's not
6
sex
weeks.
week?
Okay.
So
Yeah,
what's the route for that? Is that Southampton?
Southampton, turn left, mate.
House to ship to
Is
Amsterdam.
it just Amsterdam? Just Amsterdam.
Yeah, I think it's for 5 nights.
Yeah.
So we go up there. I think they meander up the English Channel, get into Amsterdam, and you stay there overnight on board the ship, obviously,
Yeah.
and meander back again.
Then
We've
you get
been to
the
Amsterdam a
next
few
morning?
times. Yeah, we've been there a few times. To be fair, one of the memories of Amsterdam, apart from the red light area, which is weird.
You just
Everybody goes there. Everybody.
Yeah, but
goes
is it only one certain section of Amsterdam? Because
very small area.
I've
Very,
never
very
been there.
small area.
I've never been there.
I hear it's beautiful, but
Yeah, you walk around with a vertical flagpole.
I found it very sad, Ken. Actually, we were there in the evening, early evening. And there was one area of about, I suppose, 15, 20 windows, maybe more. I can't remember. With the lights on, the curtains open and close and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just found the whole thing really sad, actually.
Yeah.
But what we did do, and I think I may well have told you guys this before, we also went into the sex museum. I may well have told you this before, in Amsterdam. And there's a big sign there that says, if you're easily offended, don't come in. You know, this is a sex museum. Well, we went in, obviously, followed by a couple of American ladies.
What?
And we were walking in. We went in this place. There's two things. The first one was, I've never seen them that big before. and the other one was these American ladies, bless them. This is disgusting. This is absolutely rude. I've never seen that. Well, what the hell did you go in there?
Go back to their room.
What did I expect?
The lady walked in and says, I wonder where the giant, what's our feels like aisle 7.
But that's all we could hear. Oh, this is disgusting. Oh, I can't look at that. There's me and my missus laughing like hell. These all sorts of,
it's like when you get
all sorts of weird, wonderful things. I'm growing horns. Am I sorry, Bill?
Well, here in the States, we got so many rules, regulations, laws, and everything. Like Europe is a little more free with that, you know? Yeah. And so those people can't understand why,
Yeah. It's well, we thought it was highly amusing anyway.
Yeah.
But the other thing about it was on during that weekend, there's a couple of other things. Is that you get the frites, which is the chips, over there in Belgium and places like that, with this amazing mayonnaise. And I've never seen rain like it. We were waiting for the last train, like tram type thing, take us back to the hotel, and we jumped on it, and we sat down, and the damn thing went the wrong direction. And we sat there thinking, "Oh my Lord!" And it was chucking it down. The rain was so hard, it bounced off the pavement 3 foot up in the air. I've never seen rain like it, honest to goodness. But we thought, how on earth are we going to get home? Like, we jumped off this train at the next stop. And luckily enough, there was a guy there saying, get up on the next one, you'll get back. Luckily enough, we did. And it was one of those experiences when you think, we're in trouble here.
Here in New York, we had, the trains going and, underground, and the water that the trains were pushing out was like huge. I don't know how they allowed those trains to continue with all that water down there.
Yeah.
Well, they've had huge problems, haven't they, in New York with the floods and stuff.
Yeah.
Holland, it's all about the chips. Ken, in Holland, they specialize in their chips. Apparently, they cook them 3 times.
Yeah, Fritz. Yep.
Yeah, like pomfrits. Yeah.
With mayonnaise, and you can get a bratwurst or a knackwurst with it too.
Oh yeah, in Germany. I mean, we buy them over here. We can buy the traditional German bratwurst and bockwurst.
Yeah,
and they're in my freezer at the moment. Actually,
they're good.
Looking forward to them, mate, because we've got the great big ones like this. Like you start at one end, work towards the other with a bit of mayonnaise.
Actually, we'll have to think about going to Holland. It's from where we are. It's only just across the North Sea, and we're
of course it is, mate. Of course, yeah. It's you're going to what they call the brown cafes, and the brown cafes where they smoke that funny tobacco that makes them go all doolally squiff. Yeah, and it's legal over there. And they're called brown cafes.
Oh. You see, the Belgian people and the Holland people don't get along.
No, they don't. You're right, mate.
They don't. No. I was born right in the middle of them, right in Genk in Belgium, and Holland was just a hop and a skip away.
Yeah.
And I made friends with both sides. I mean, I used to go with a friend of mine go see the Shocking Blue. We went to Black Sabbath 3-day Jazz Bilza. We had fun.
Sure. I didn't know you were born over there, Henry. I thought you were a Canadian or American, whatever.
No, Flemish from Belgium.
You're Flemish. Wow. So you know all about good quality chocolate then?
Yeah, Belgian chocolate. Yeah,
Belgian chocolate is the best in the world.
Well, Belgium owns all the chocolate from South Africa.
It is superb chocolate.
Oh yeah, real chocolate.
We went on a cruise actually to Bruges, but we docked in Zeebrugge because obviously there is no seaport in Bruges, and we docked in Zeebrugge and Zeebrugge, and my wife and I decided we were going to have a bus trip into Bruges to see, I believe it was the Christmas markets.
Okay.
And getting off the ship, I fell off. I fell off the thing and dislocated my shoulder.
Wow. Did you ever go to Brussels?
Yes, I've been through there, mate. Yeah, beautiful country, a town, and the beer in Brussels is so many different types.
Yeah. Well, over there, if you buy a beer, they give you the glass with the same name. Like if you get a Trapeze, you get the glass that says Trapeze on there.
Sure.
They won't put beer in a competitor's mug.
Huh.
Yeah. What's the beer called? It's only made in 5 parts of the town. Begins with S.
Stella? No, Stella.
No. I'll think of the name in a moment.
Where? In what country, Phil?
This is in Belgium. Lordy. What was it called?
Well, everything's made in Belgium. Budweiser, Stella.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the name of the place. It's called, there's 5 villages or 5 areas that are allowed to make this beer. And it's quite strong. And one of my business trips over there, I got caught out. I thought, no, that's all right. That'll be fine. I got absolutely bladdered on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name of it now.
Phil, I'm going to step down. My eyes aren't staying open for nothing today.
Too early up, Kevin.
Yeah, you got your mate. They're keeping you awake. That's the trouble, Kevin.
Yeah, but the thing is I'll be in bed by 10 and I'll be up again at 4.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, yeah. Yeah, I might be, but only for a pee, that's all.
All right. Everyone have a great day. There's a video out tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah, look forward to it, Kevin. Good to see you, mate, as always.
Phil, is that Saint Bernardus?
Take care.
All the very best, Kevin. All the
see you
best.
later. Bye.
I'm trying to think. No, it's not that, mate. I'm trying to think of the name of the damn stuff.
There's another one they say it's popular with a C, though. What the heck is it? Chimay?
No, Chimay is a Trappist beer.
Yeah.
And Chimay has different coloured caps. Correct me if I'm wrong, Henry. Red, gold, blue, and stuff.
I don't remember.
And they are so strong. I mean, they're really, really strong beers.
Yeah, because I'm on Wiki looking up Belgian beer brands. And
Yeah,
there
are so. I mean, I've got a load of glasses up there for my different trips that Beg stole or borrowed from different bars. They even have a glass that's got a bowl shaped at the bottom, and it has to go into a special stand to hold it upright.
Oh, like a yard of beer or something?
They really into their beer. Rather than like us Brits, we would just chuck pint after pint after pint down our necks.
Yeah.
They savor a good quality beer, make it last.
Yeah, they have those ceramic covers that you got to pop.
Absolutely, yeah, exactly right, mate. I'm trying to think of the name of that beer. Is that awful when you can't think of something? I know it's got a huge square and the cathedral at one end, and all the way around the square is all the restaurants. Oh, Cologne. It was in Cologne.
Cologne.
Cologne is in Belgium, is it not, Henry?
Germany, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Zwaresberg is another town. I don't know if you ever went by there, but they have a lot of pubs over there. Zwaresberg.
Yeah. You don't have pubs as such, though, in America, do you, or in Canada?
Not really. We have. They're basically restaurants.
Right. Okay. Can you just go in and sit down at the bar and have a drink, or not?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have bars. Yeah, you have bars.
Yeah, usually every good restaurant has a bar section too.
Right.
Yeah. So you sit there for an evening, a couple of hours, and have a few beers.
Well, even the restaurants, they'll bring you up to the bar so you can sit there and order some drinks before they sit you, at the food tables.
All right.
They
Cologne
want
is in
to-
Germany. I got it totally
Yeah.
wrong. Yeah.
They want you to buy.
Mm.
Thanks, partner. Go see you, mate.
Hey, this part nuts. I knew he'd come up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm trying to think the name of that beer over there.
That's Saison, is it? Saison?
No, if you said that, I'm sure it begins with S.
Yeah, because I got Saison Dupont.
In Cologne. Kolsch. Is it called Kolsch?
That begins with an
It's
S.
called Kolsch. Spelled with a K. Kolsch.
What the hell happened to S?
Well, there's an S in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah.
With
I've been to bed since I drunk it, mate. So I mean,
now, there's one called Quack, Kwak, Quack.
yeah, the Quack is the one with a weird glass.
And then there's Carmelite with a K.
Yeah, we get an awful lot of them over here in the UK. We can buy them.
Yeah, we do now, don't we?
Yeah,
There's
we
a
do
good
see
range
them over
now.
here. Yeah, I think it's called Kolsch. Kolsch, Ken.
I know Grolsch, but I don't know.
Yeah, this is spelled with a K. I might be totally wrong. It's as always, talking bollocks.
Oh, yeah, Kolch with the umlaut above the O.
Hang on, mate. Let's bring it. Yeah, that could well be it, mate.
Kolsch. They say it's a style of beer, though.
It's only is it 5 or 7 different?
Oh, yeah, from Cologne, Germany, it says. From Cologne, Germany.
Must be the
I
one.
think it's only 5 or 7 breweries or areas that can actually make it.
Yeah, this is one of the ones they make. This Joop, whatever,
Hang on, there we go.
by Kolsch.
There we go. Yeah, that may well be it, mate. I'm thinking of.
I don't know. That looks like a Z, like Zwift or something.
But be very careful. It could be a bit. It's an interesting beer to drink.
Yeah, 5% roughly.
Oh, that's weak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
The last beer I had was 23%.
Oof.
My Lord.
Yeah. Well, it's what do you call it?
Well, like a malt liquor.
Well, they make it right there, at the brewery.
Oh,
Yeah, and you get a little glass like this, like a little wine sifter,
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
And you could only sip on that stuff.
Yeah.
They say they serve it, Phil, in a glass called a stange. 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 That's the type of glass they serve it in.
Right. Okay. I'm sure there's only 5 or 7 different areas or breweries that can actually make it in and around the Cologne area. Because Cologne itself is a beautiful city. I spent some time there working.
They have quite a big Christmas market there as well, don't they? I think.
I believe they do. Yes.
Yeah.
They got another one, Phil. Knupp. Knupp. Knupp.
Don't know, mate. I wouldn't know that.
Huh. Interesting.
Makes it. I don't know very much about beer. I do know if I drink enough of it, I can fall down. And I also know I've had enough when I can lie down without hanging on.
Well, they started drinking beer because the water was no good,
Yeah, originally that's what it's all about, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just put the link out again. I thought I did anyway. Did I put the link out? Yeah, I did over there. Look. Everybody out down there wants to come and have a chat with us, they'd be more than welcome. I think Mrs. H and I will have a good night's sleep tonight. Actually, it's been, being on holidays, hard work.
Yeah, you're more hard when you get back, isn't you?
What's going to happen when you get your satisfaction survey from the cruise line this time?
From where, mate?
When the cruise line sends you your satisfaction survey,
I've already done it. I've already done it, mate, and I've made my thoughts.
Poor service.
Well, no.
Long night.
You're going to get on the ship in a couple weeks, and it's like, well, where are we going? Down to the basement. Yeah.
I'm a great believer in constructive criticism.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
This is how we felt. Other people would not agree. Annie, especially my wife, will sit. She will talk to anybody and everybody. Literally, we would sit there. Within 2 minutes, she would have struck up a conversation either at a dinner table or wherever, and the general consensus was on that particular ship, this holiday, that the service was slow. If I don't expect to wait 20 minutes to be served for a beer.
I'm surprised.
I am.
That's a long time.
Wow.
And other people had the same issue. Because we as Brits, we're the worst at complaining. We will sit there at a table, we will moan and groan and carry on. The waiter will come along and say, everything, oh yeah, it's very nice, thank you very much. And he walks away and says, shit. We're the world's worst. The Americans are brilliant at complaining. They seem to have it. Well, you seem to never do it.
That's what my wife always says to me. Be nice, be nice, be nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like they say, never return a meal.
No. Order another one, if anything.
Yeah. Just we're rubbish at it. Just say what you mean. It can be. I don't think we actually don't know how to complain.
No, we sort of tiptoe around it rather than actually get to the point, don't we? Yeah.
It's.
I don't like to complain, but sometimes you have to. But I don't complain about much, really. I moan about things, but don't tell them. Yeah, exactly what you said.
Yeah, we moan amongst each other, and then they ask us, "Oh, yeah, it's absolutely very nice. Thank you very much." It's terrible, really.
Over here, there's the coffee shops have a special window that cars can pull up to, and you order your coffee, and they give it to you through this window. Now, I usually go into the place, of business. Now, they got 4 people at the window and nobody at the counter. Then you got to hear me complain. Oh,
yeah, and you guys can complain. You're experts at it.
Yeah.
I try to make it. I try to be positive. But we find it difficult. Us Brits find it difficult to complain, without a shadow of doubt. This Chris asking a question. Do we have a busy start to next year's season with clogged carbs due to E10? That's interesting, actually, because Mick's put something up on Saturday about E10 fuel. And I'm guessing the longer you leave it in there, you guys, certainly you, Ken, would know, the longer you leave this stuff in the tank, the worse it gets. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. The E10 over here, it's horrible.
So how long would you say before it starts to sort of go?
About, say, 60 days.
So you're all right for a couple of months, but after that,
after a month or two, I'll throw it in my truck.
It loses a point every month.
Yeah, something like octane point. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you store it in a plastic container, even worse, because the ozone will deplete octane through the plastic. You're supposed to actually in metal containers.
So is it best then to, if you want to winterize it, then you would drain the whole thing. You'd run the machine dry.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a 2-stroke though, with the oil mixed in with it, sometimes the two-stroke gets a better chance of lasting. But if it's regular petrol with the ethanol, after a month, I get rid of it or put it in the car.
Just put it in your car, and burn it in your car.
Yeah. What about what's in the tank though? Would you just drain it out?
Yeah, you can drain out, but drain into a container, throw it in the car.
Yeah.
Like in a lawnmower or whatever, 4-stroke lawnmower. Yeah, just.
No, but even your car, if you got 30 gallons of fuel or 20 gallons of fuel,
Yeah.
what's a gallon going to do?
Yeah.
Throw it in. It'll burn.
Yeah. Cars are different than lawnmowers.
Yeah. Well, the cars are made to run on that crap too.
Yeah. And they're injection,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Every mower I get into repair, I just clean the carb out on everyone anyway because they're always gunking horrible in there anyway.
I don't trust anyone's gas. I throw it away.
No, I always check every carb before I sell.
Sometimes I'll do a test. I had one video I did where it looked like a Shirley Temple in there, where it was like 90% red water, and I was like, "Whoa, what is this?"
Yeah.
She had a gas can in her shed for like 5 years.
Right. Yeah. So we've got this to come basically. Then now they've started to introduce this this fuel. I mean, literally in the last few weeks, it's now found its way onto the fuel pumps.
Yeah, because my local garage, they got it in the beginning part of the week because I use like a village garage, and they can't have super unleaded there because they've ain't got enough tanks.
Ooh.
So they've had to go to this E10. But they said there's an additive they're going to sell there, what makes this work.
Yeah, octane booster, right?
Yeah. So because I have to buy the fuel for, because if you didn't know, I do gardening as a job. So I have to make sure I have the right fuel for them stuff. Yeah, my car's all right, but
As long as you buy fuel that morning and use it up, there's not a problem with that. It's fuel that's been sitting for a while.
yeah. Well, ours has got, when I fill up my cans, they're probably gone in 2 weeks of tops. Yeah, 2 weeks tops. So that'll be fine then.
Yeah, just don't let it sit too long.
No.
It was really interesting watching Mick. He did this with the water, with the deionized water and stuff. I thought it was quite interesting. I mean, is it worth us guys that don't use much fuel? Is it worth us to do that because our usage is so low?
Well, then it's worth it because you don't have to make more fuel that often. You make that container of fuel and you use up what you want, and you're already taking away all that junk.
A 5-gallon metal pail, then you have it for a while.
So that's fine. It's when you leave the octane and the ethanol in there, that's when the problems occur.
Yeah, and is that more in a 4-stroke than a 2-stroke because of the oil?
Yeah,
oil is good.
Yeah.
I gotta let my cat out.
I thought that was my cat making the noise. I didn't realize it was yours.
Yeah, she's yelling at me.
There you go. After Phil eats the whole meal. What do you mean? I want to return the unused portion.
But I guess we would never go back to pure petrol as such, for one of the better words.
Well, over in the States, do you get like the super unleaded stuff like we get here?
Yeah, we get 87, 89, and usually 93 for the premium.
Oh, yeah, so you can buy that. You can buy that then, yeah.
Super, like today I was $3.05 for 87, $3.29 for mid-grade 89, and $3.45 for the premium 93.
Oh, yeah.
So
is that per liter, I guess?
No, gallon.
Good.
No, we pay a lot less than you guys for fuel. But we usually traditionally drive vehicles that get crappier mileage than you guys have,
Yeah.
I mean, we're paying about 139, 140 for liter.
But you guys usually drive a lot closer places than we do. Like, there's people I know that drive 100 miles to work each way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to drive.
And we drive diesels as well, which are better miles per gallon anyway. My van probably 40 odd to the gallon in a diesel van. Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to with the wife's. Hopefully I get her something that gets good mileage because her Jeep was like 10, 11 miles to the gallon. It was cost a fortune.
Yeah, we don't. There's not much on our road really, unless you get these, really well-off people that buy the top cars. Most of our stuff sort of does 25 to 30 at worst, really.
Yeah.
Even someone I work for, he's got a 4-litre BMW, and he reckons he gets sort of latter 20s on a run with that. So yeah. So yeah, but most of mine are diesel. I've got a few vehicles, but most are diesels. Yeah,
you don't see a lot of diesels around here, not since when Volkswagen had that thing that they did.
Oh yeah,
whatever. You really don't see them anymore. Not really, to be honest with you.
No.
Yeah, I think we do quite a lot of diesels over here. Although I've just changed actually from diesel to petrol in the last year or so, purely because with diesel, you need to do the mileage to make it worthwhile. You need a fairly high mileage, otherwise there's no point in it.
I watched this guy. Oh, go ahead. I watched this guy Scott Kimbler, and he's a mechanic, real good mechanic. He says how the European like BMWs compared to the American BMWs, totally different. Everything's different.
Really? So they market them totally different for you than they do for us.
They make them cheaper here for the States. Yeah.
Well, you don't think the quality is as good, or
no? Exactly. Quality is worse.
Right. Okay.
You would think they'd be the same, wouldn't you? Really, but obviously
You would.
American made is no longer good. Japanese are still good because their engineers plan their stuff from years ahead. American engineers plan how to make it cheaper for the bigger dollar.
Yeah, because in America, the bean counters are running everything. Not the
exactly.
Yeah. Well, I know.
I remember when Hondas first came to the U.S., GM was really pissed off because they was like, "Oh crap!" So they came out with an actual ad. It said, "From the people who brought you Pearl Harbor," and it actually showed a picture of like a Cadillac and then a Honda on a ship. It was a real ad.
Yeah. Well, they try to shame you,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Here, look, good. Where I live in Ontario, 139 for 87.
That's a liter, yeah.
See, we're doing 139 per pounds, UK pounds per litre.
Yeah, we are. It's around that.
It was quite expensive.
It weren't like a few years back. It went down to about £1, didn't it? But
That's right.
Go ahead,
Hi,
mate.
Frank.
Luke and Ken. You too.
So a pound is what? 1 point something of American
It's
US?
about $1, just shy of $1.40. I'll get you an exact exchange.
Yeah, about 140.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the exchange now? 0.72 or something?
Exchange rate. Let's have a look. US dollar. It's $1.38 to the pound.
138, right. Yeah, it's always there or thereabouts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's,
you gotta go by the liter, not the gallon, right?
yeah.
By 4.
Well, a litre is it about the same as a quart?
Quart, yeah.
Almost, yes. It's about 4 to 1.
It's not far off. It's not far off a litre.
Thanks a gallon.
4 or 5. Yeah, you guys are expensive. Then.
Oh, it's
Because
crazy.
our gallons are bigger. Our gallons are just over 4.5 litres.
Yeah, 4.5 litres.
But I think the US gallon's closer to 4 litres, isn't it? 4 quarts in a
We're
gallon.
supposed to be 4.3.
that's where it gets a bit confusing, isn't it? Because the US gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just like metric ton and regular ton.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for over here, our fuel costs are high.
Yeah.
How many miles per liter do you get?
We'll say miles per gallon, but they buy
miles per gallon.
Yeah,
here.
that's good. That's good for you.
Yeah. EU didn't totally metricate us.
I guess my car does around about 42 to the gallon.
That's diesel, Phil?
That's petrol, but that is driving carefully
Wow.
on a run.
What's that, the new car?
Big pardon?
The new car?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
That's not
good. But if I go around town, it goes down to about 36, 37.
Oh, Chris has made a good point. Yeah. Most of the cost of fuel is actually taxation in
It
one
is,
form
yeah.
or another.
Oh, in
Yeah.
our
But-
state, we have the highest. Are we the highest, Henry? I
Yeah,
think Connecticut's the
We are.
highest.
yeah.
It's almost 2/3 of our gas price is taxed.
I'm not sure. No.
Well, it's a bit more than that.
I think it's
It's
about
mostly fuel duty and a bit and VAT on top of it.
I think it's about 80p in the pound or something, isn't it? Something like that. I
Yeah,
think it's a lot.
80's about right.
Yeah.
But you got to remember, we have to pay tax, highway tax. We have to pay this, how they get rid of garbage tax.
Vehicle use tax.
Yeah, vehicle use tax.
So
So
we get that.
you're talking of
We get road tax. We get road tax. We have to
Insurance
pay.
premium tax.
Yeah.
For what we pay for the roads, we should have pristine roads.
Oh yeah, but
So should we, and ours are potholes law.
Yeah.
their
Especially up here.
pockets are full.
Yeah, I mean, you guys pay literally tax for nearly everything you do, don't you?
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
The
Oh,
funny
but-
thing is, the closer you get to every state's capital, the better the roads.
Yeah, that's about it. My road hasn't been paved over. This was the last road paved, and it still hasn't been paved for a second time.
I looked mine up, Henry, 1959.
Yeah,
Really?
exactly.
That's when my
55.
road was paved last, 1959.
When you say
55.
paved, you mean is it like what we would call tarmac?
Yeah.
Or resurface.
Asphalt. Yeah, it's asphalt. But what they
Resurface,
do, they pour that liquid rubber stuff in the cracks every year,
yeah.
so it doesn't.
They don't even do that here.
Oh no, that's one thing they do here. They do the rubber, but it
Yeah.
looks like snakes in the road.
Because we only have
JCB's invented a machine that can repair potholes.
we only have 8 houses on our street, so they don't feel it's worth doing.
Yeah.
But you're still paying the taxes.
I mean, our road, there's some heaving on it because what they did, they dug up for putting in gas and different utilities and stuff. So you
Oh,
got
that
patches
happens
all
here.
over the place. You're driving, the thing's like a roller coaster, and they won't repair it.
It's same here. They'll dig up the road. It'll be gas, then it'll be water. They'll resurface the road, and 6 weeks later they're digging it up again.
Oh yeah.
It just
Yeah, they
goes
don't
down the line.
communicate together when they could all do
No.
it together. Yeah.
That's usually in the major cities, though. Yeah, they'll put a brand new pavement down, then dig it all up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you'll have a telecommunication, whether it is cable or
Well, that's what they're doing now. They're going all over the streets, digging trenches, and putting pavement over top of beautifully paved roads.
Yeah.
It's like they're destroying the road after they paved it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love it though when they dig up the road with the road graders and then they paint the manhole covers and sewers with like an orange paint.
Yeah.
And you see all these cars on the side of the road with busted wheels and mufflers and
decking sumps.
6 inches. Yeah.
See, Steve, small engines there, 50% of
That's
the
why,
gas.
that's why you need a 4-wheel drive.
No, but even 4-wheel drive though, if you have a manhole cover sticking up 6 inches, I don't care if you got a tank, it's gonna knock you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they paint them bright orange, and it's like,
Higher ground clearance does help.
Yeah, over here, if it's surrounded in a white paint, it means that the council are aware of it, and you cannot sue them.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I do it here too. But you know what they have now though? They actually have these rings that have a rubber. It's a rubber ring with a taper on the edge.
Right.
They lay those over it so that if you're driving by, at least it'll go up and down instead of bang.
It's like a speed bump.
Yeah, it's a taper. So it acts like a cone. So you'll go like up and down. Yeah.
Well, I think we ought to make you president anyway, Henry.
You bet. I would make some changes.
That was it. Off with their heads.
Off with
You
their
get my
heads.
vote, mate. You get my vote.
What the thing is that you get new politicians in there that maybe make $100,000 a year. Within 5 years, they're millionaires. Where'd that money come from?
And they get free health care and free tuition for their family for the rest of their lives.
Exactly. And they get a pension.
Quite a few ex-prime ministers have been given knighthoods.
Once they have one term, they're entitled to all that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that over here in our MPs, they have to serve a certain amount of times as an MP, so many months. They are then whatever entitled to a lifetime pension.
Yep. Here it's usually 20 years. Once you do your 20, then you're entitled.
Oh, right. No,
Which is
I
prime
think it's
minister pays like
months over here.
£150,000 a year.
But most people here, they'll get a job like that when they're 20. Then when they're 40, they'll retire and get another one. Then when they're 60, they'll retire and get a third. So this way they're collecting 2 pensions by the time they're 60, working a regular job. And then they'll get a pension for that one. So
Yeah, I get 2 pensions.
there you go. You're one of those.
Yeah, but the first one is only like $100.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Better
Those
in your
belong with
pocket
the
than
days
anybody
here in the
else's,
US.
Henry. Always better in your
Pensions.
pocket, mate.
That's right.
No, there's no such thing as pensions anymore. It's all 401k.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make me an MP, mate. Yeah, I'd shake them up.
I tell you
Although-
one thing, Phil, I like your lottery system over there. That's pretty cool.
The lottery.
The lottery when you do bonds and stuff.
Okay, yeah, right.
I heard about that where they have drawings and things. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we have a thing called premium bonds,
Yeah.
which we have some, and I mean there are literally billions of pounds invested in it, and every month they have a payout, and we make 2 millionaires every month,
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it in
plus
millions
the
now?
big prizes.
Now, do they get taxed on that money once they get it?
No, sir. No,
No?
that's tax free.
Yes,
That's
but-
tax free.
It's government backed, isn't it?
Wow.
It's
Is
actually
it-
backed by the
Is it
government.
right? You can only have 50,000. That's the limit.
I think
'Cause
Yeah,
there is a
50,000.
limit. There is a limit
Yeah.
to it.
You
Tell
see
you what,
over here,
look.
they would
I ain't
tax
got
you.
none.
They would tax you 26% for winning it, and then you
Really?
have to claim it at the end of the year
Yeah.
as
So-
an income. So
so
they
it's another
tax you
26%.
another 26.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is
Right,
tax free.
I'm on official website. What was it? www.nsandi.com.
Yeah, that's the one.
Am I blue? Dabba-dee, dabba-da. Yes, I am. I could
The only one that's blue is
drop a link.
Grass Cutter Palmer. He hasn't made any of
I'm
his.
blue.
Are you?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah,
I'm blue.
Yeah, you're blue. You're blue, cat.
I'm not blue.
Henry, you're not blue.
I'm not blue. I don't have a wrench.
Do you want to be blue?
I want to be blue.
So yeah, prizes are
Yeah,
tax free.
that's
When's the last time you put anything on, mate?
The maximum
Blue on blue,
Is
heart,
£50,000.
heartache.
Don't give up your day job, mate.
Premium bands or premium bonds?
bonds.
Be a
Bonds.
bond.
I thought you were talking about the
Bond,
Beatles.
premium bond.
You have to put something on there, Henry, and I'll make you go blue, mate.
Yeah, type in some letters, Henry.
I just did. I put hello.
Right up, where are we? I'll find you. I'll make you go blue, mate. Anyway, do you know I've not been blue for anybody. I don't think anybody trusts me.
No, you don't have many trolls, though, Phil.
Sorry, mate.
You don't have many trolls. Last night, Chicanic was on. She had that one troll. Holy cow.
Really?
He was pretty much trying to get a date with her for the most part.
Yeah.
I bet Ruby wouldn't have been happy.
He's like, call me. I'll give you my number. Skype me or whatever. And it's like, no.
I'm waiting to see Henry's come up on my.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
see it yet, Henry. Did you hit enter?
Yeah, you know what? I got to move that pop out there, the chat, so I can.
Yeah,
I
I won £50 this month on premium bonds.
Did it, yeah, I went in now. Yeah.
Actually, premium bonds is mentioned in the lyrics of "Thick as a Brick." You know, the
There you
Jethro
go.
Tull album from 1972. It was mentioned it. Was singing "How's Your Granny" and "Good Old Ernie" coughed up a tenner on a premium bond win.
Henry, how do I? There you go.
And then there's the name of the machine that picks up the winning numbers.
There you go, Henry. You're now moderator, mate.
All right.
Type it again, Henry. Make sure it's there.
I think so. Anyway,
How often do you get a win on the premium bonds?
The
Um,
odds of winning are 34,500
It was
to
once a
1.
month, though?
about every month. We normally get
Yeah.
something every month.
Do you?
Yeah. The wife tends to get a bit more than I do. She got more in it than I have.
There you go.
No, of course not. But yeah, it's you get
it's
a better
one flavor.
return than you would do if you're in a building society anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing is because the interest rates are so low, you don't get that now, do you really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it was funny yesterday. Chicanic, she couldn't see all the chats, and she was skipping a bunch, you know.
Yeah.
And she didn't see that troll. I don't think, you know.
Yeah, she should do StreamYard, though, because the AOL one, I don't really like the AOL Live.
Yeah.
It's not as good as the StreamYard.
Yeah, Henry, Mikey, I should say, a few people you should subscribe to. Absolutely right.
Okay.
I mean, I've no idea how many I've got. How many have I got? Can anybody see?
You're up to, you've got 168.
160. I tell you what, you wait till I get to 10,000.
Yeah.
Long way to go.
I'm on 820 at the minute.
Oh well,
And
yeah.
I've gone past 3,000.
Are you
I
doing
I
well?
don't think I put enough
Well,
out.
I'm still putting out
Yeah.
videos.
I'll be
think
glad
I'm-
when I'm to that 1,000, 180.
I've got
Yeah.
about, I think I've
I
got
think I
about
hit 1900.
400 videos on my channel at the moment.
Hayes is going to have to send you a bunch of Makita stuff so you can have a 10,000 giveaway.
Yeah, I just hit 1900.
Did you? Wow, nice.
Well done, Kent. Yeah.
1900.
Oh,
Well
Ken, I saw your video the other day with the little vac thing.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I got one of them, but it's in the green and yellow.
Yeah, the MTD
Identical. It is identical.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Same thing. But some of them have the plastic impeller, and then they have like a macerator blade for like twigs and stuff. Because some people, when you suck up the twig, the plastic won't do anything.
Oh yeah, I think mine was much the same as the one you had. But is it quite? Are they quite hard to pull over? The one I got is quite hard. You have to,
because you have
is it impeller, yeah.
there instead of you need inertia, you need like a flywheel effect because you don't have a blade, and the plastic impeller doesn't really weigh much, so they bolt a steel plate to the plastic impeller
3,054
to get
subscribers.
some inertia. Yeah.
Because someone wanted to buy it, and she said, "Would she be able to start it?"
Yeah.
And then I got my partner to try and start it.
Well, it's like a leaf blower. You got to and then maybe go once or twice to get the momentum. Yeah.
Is it like an FS38?
Nowhere near it.
I've just finished rebuilding my KM94 combi steel combi thing. I've just done it tonight. It's finished now.
I had a customer the other day. I think she used me. I go over there and she's like, "Oh, I'm divorced." Da, 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 da. She goes, "Oh, can you give me here my leaf blower?" So I got her leaf blower going. Okay, and then I go out to the shed. She's got a big walk behind 9 horsepower, giant vac, a Wonder, whatever the hell, a big one, right?
Yeah.
So I pull it out. Now it hasn't been started since the fall, so it's almost a year, and it's all dry, no gas in it. So I put gas in it. I literally had to pull, oh my gosh, maybe 15 times to get the fuel pump to pump a vacuum fuel pump.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my arm was ready to fall off. She's like, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah. Thanks. Hey, honey, how about
Yeah.
I don't really use a vax because we just use our gardens are smaller over here than you seem to get in, so I just use the blowers really. Yeah, the blowers.
I took out all my trees in the backyard, so I only have some in the front, so it shouldn't be too bad. What I'll do is I'll take my snapper. I have a rear engine rider with a big bushel, like a 3-bushel bagger on it, and I'll just run around the yard every week, maybe twice a week, and just as the leaves are coming down, I just suck them up. This way I never have to rake or anything. I'll go before I mow. I'll take my backpack. I'll blow everything out into the yard from the beds, and I'll just go around, once or twice a week. That way, I never have to. You get my neighbors; they're raking up 5-6 feet of leaves. I'll screw that.
I never use a rake to do it. I either do it with the mowers or the blowers. Yeah. And just pick up the odd bit with the leaf if I have to. Yeah.
The good thing about those leaf vacs, though, they shred the crap out of them, so it's like 5 or 6 times the volume less.
Yeah.
So if you had like 10 garbage bags, it converts it down to like 2.
Yeah, it's the same if you collect it with a mower. It does the similar sort of thing, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you put the Gator mulcher blades in, man. That'll shred the heck out of it.
Yeah, I got a collector for. I got Kubota diesel mower I use, and that I bought a collector for. I had a job to get one because they're quite rare to get from my one, but I managed to get one. So for the leaf season, I'm going to put that on.
Nice.
And collect 3 bags. So yeah.
Didn't you just have a
5 horsepower? You want it, mate?
Kenny? Didn't you just have a Troy built one?
I have 2 of them in my driveway that I'm trying to get rid of.
Yeah.
But those are bigger ones. Those are 8 horsepower. No, wait, I'm sorry. They're 5 horsepower Tecumseh, but they're big and they're self-propelled. They actually have a disc drive in them.
And they have
for free from a friend of mine. And those have the blades, the flywheels are about 2 feet.
Yeah.
And they have like key stock in them for the chippers. It's like keys. We could rotate them.
But they also have a shredder that you put in there too.
Yep.
They're a good machine. It's
Oh, they
just
are.
so
Yeah.
big.
They're big. It takes up half my driveway. I'm trying to get rid of them.
I had a hard
And
time.
the PC
getting them.
restarted unexpectedly.
Yeah, the blowers. It won't be long before the blowers are out.
Oh yeah.
Getting near that time now.
Well, leaves are starting to fall here.
They are a little bit. There are a little bit here, but it's just a start.
Once we have the first frost, that's when it all hits.
That's when it does it. Yeah. Just using my little steel blower at the minute, but I've got one of them big Echo ones. The big 8. Is it the 8081 or something like that? The PB
8010.
8010. That's the one.
Yeah, they discontinued that now. Now it's a 9010. It's even.
It
better.
is, isn't it? Yeah, I bought mine. I don't know why they needed to make it any better. The one off.
They're nice though. Those things are huge. The tubes are huge.
Yeah, it's about that big sort of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's quicker. Because I work with my partner. It's quick. We used to have a steel blower each, a smaller one like a 350 FS3, BR 350, and one person can do it quicker with this Echo than we could both do it together with the steels.
What we do, we'll take a walk behind, we'll stick it out in like the middle of the yard, and we'll take the backpacks and direct from the beds to the big one, and then let that blow into a tarp or something, and then go from there.
It's all got to go somewhere, though, isn't it? I mean, you're only just really moving it from one place to another. I mean, it's not really clear enough.
If you have woods, you just blow them into your woods. But so many houses around here, there's no woods. They're like fences between the houses. And where are you going to put all your leaves unless you compost them?
Yes. Some of our jobs, they've got like paddocks around, like horse paddocks around it, so we can blow some into there. Really, yeah. So it works all right.
Yeah, we don't get many woods around here in Salisbury.
No. You got to watch around here though. Once the leaves get wet, so you get a lot of ticks.
Oh yeah. It's yeah.
It prolongs the season for work when the grass slows down. You have the leaves and that to deal with, so it helps. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we've had our green thumbs been around and done their business.
I have a few customers that have them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all right. Actually, they do a good job. We're quite pleased with them.
It grows well afterwards.
It certainly does. Yeah.
Yeah. I can tell the gardens we do use them because the grass grows 3 times as quick as the other gardens.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Here we go. Look.
I don't think it's breaching etiquette.
Yeah, we got quite a collection of people.
Apart from mentioning
Hey, one more lady. How you doing?
Good to see you, lovely.
Stella.
Good to see you.
Hi, Stella.
Good to see you, Stella. Well, we haven't seen you, but good to see you. At least you're listening to our perambulation.
How many people are watching?
21.
21.
Yep, 21 in the house.
I know last night,
Be right back.
almost 300 and something people watching.
Yeah.
Crazy. I was trying to tell her, hit the where it says show so that you could see the comments. She wasn't doing it. And then she'd forget what the question was.
Right. Well, it's our first live, so
Yeah.
she's going to learn.
And then she put, do you see her thing on Instagram or Facebook or whatever with a big jug of vegetables?
No, I don't.
Got a hell of a garden. She had like this 10-gallon thing all full of vegetables.
Who's got big jugs?
Hey.
Sorry, I heard jugs. couldn't help the little bit of innuendo.
Yeah, well, we've done very well, actually, guys. I mean, yeah, hour. Do you know, I can't imagine where the time goes. You sit and you think to yourself, I'll do an hour tonight because, pretty knackered and stuff. But
An hour? An hour is like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it is. It goes so quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
It flies by, don't it? Yeah.
Well, it does, obviously, because obviously the quality of the people up here. That's the reason. And of course, Ken as well.
You see that? I don't care what Mick says about you, Phil.
It's all true, mate. It's all true.
So
Talking of which, Ken, you're in charge of it. I need a break. You're
Wow.
in charge.
Bio break. Crack crab for everyone.
Oh. Where's he gone?
He's gone
Who's in
to
charge?
the loo.
Oh, it's a bathroom break. Yeah.
Remember, he's 104. He's got to go to the loo every now and then.
Right, who's in charge then?
I think Henry's in charge. He's in the upper
Yeah,
corner.
right. Yeah. Floor's
All right.
yours, Henry.
I don't want to be in charge. So yeah, I'm quite happy, Henry. You can be in charge.
All right, free. Let's see, free Mend It Man T-shirts for everybody. In the chat.
No, give it Conker's £1 million giveaway.
The prize this hour is tell Conker where the park to his fishing.
Yeah.
Mend It Man shirts. Yep.
There's going to be a giveaway.
This is
There's going to be a
Ian Gage
giveaway
one.
anyway. I'm doing a giveaway for the
One in black and one in
800
white.
subscribers, but I haven't got the video out there yet. But it's coming.
We'll be watching.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to
So,
be
yeah,
sitting there
£1
waiting.
million giveaway.
I've got a bit bigger giveaway when I get to 1,000, whenever that happens. Hopefully by Christmas. I'd like to be there by Christmas to 1,000, but
No,
we'll
but
see.
just keep showing up on the streams, Luke, because
Yeah, that's it.
what got me. I
It's helped
befriended,
me.
yeah, I befriended like Steve Small Engine and Bruce and all those guys, and they were mentioning me in videos and stuff. And man, just a couple of mentions in a video from some of the top guys, I'd get 150 subscribers that night.
Yeah. Well, I think I made a bit. What happened? I've had another channel for a long time, my gardening channel.
Mhm.
And then I started this channel, and my other channel had over 1,000, but I sort of did two channels, if you see what I mean. Well, this channel's the one I'm more interested in, the small engine side of things. So I think I really should have converted my other channel to what I do now, but I didn't. But now I'm so close on this channel,
Mhm.
I might as well just go for it now and keep the other channel,
Yeah.
because I've got 1,400 on the other channel.
You
but
should post a video of your new channel on the old channel.
Yeah.
Just to show 'em.
That's what I have done once, and I'm going to do it again. Yeah, I'm going to keep sort of plugging each channel really on the other one to sort of, try and
Yeah.
get a few over.
I think
Yeah.
2 is probably about the maximum you can sustain.
Yeah,
'Cause, Martin But I don't know if you know.
Yeah, that's what I was
you know
gonna say,
Martin
yeah.
Butler. He has 3, but I think he's letting his retro acts slide a bit. He's concentrating on his Butler's Empire and his retro restore.
he's got 70,000 on that retro hacks though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because of Martin. I'm here.
Yeah.
He's got
Good
and
video. Very
small
interesting
engine guys.
Yeah, I've been watching Martin, I reckon, about 10, probably 10, best about 8 or 9 years, I would imagine. And yeah, it was hit. Actually, it was Mower Man where I started to sort of get in
Right.
originally. But then I got onto Martin's, and then my sort of stuff changed. He gave me more
Yeah.
watching
Well,
his.
Martin used to do his live streams on a Saturday afternoon, and that's the first time I ever went up on a panel.
Oh yeah. First time I ever went up was when Mick started, and he had Martin up on there, and was it Roy the boy?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was one
I
of the
think
original ones. Yeah.
The 4 of us was on one of his early. I think it was one of his first streams actually, and then I just never really went up no more after that. But I've been speaking to Mick, and as many videos as you want to pump out, it's still slow going. So he said network more, get around the streams and all that
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
thing. So,
Use your socials.
yeah. So I'm trying.
What would you like to give away from me, Henry?
The track post on
I gave away all Mend It Man's T-shirts.
£1 million giveaway. Conker's £1 million giveaway.
Oh Lordy, yeah. I got nothing to give away, mate. I'm such a poor man now.
Well, that cruise has cleared you out.
Yeah, I've come cleared out now. Yeah, yeah.
You say you'd be
so-
£1 million worse off.
yeah.
Well,
All
Conker,
up to my benevolent fund.
I'm gonna get because the wife's got the food on the table.
Absolutely, Henry. It's
I'll
always
see.
a pleasure, mate. A
See you
pleasure
later,
always to
Henry.
see you.
Yep. See
Take
everybody.
See you, Henry.
Take care.
soon.
All the very best.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Yeah, we're about 2 hours anyway, guys. So we probably got there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done all right.
An absolutely pleasure to talk to everybody. It always is.
Yep.
Yep.
Even Ken.
Even me.
Thanks for finding out about the coach, by the way, mate. It's your prowess at finding stuff is amazing.
Hmm. Hey, if Stella's listening, I have Tim's address. If you want it, Stella, I'll email it to you so you can get Tim Palmer. Let me know.
Well, Stella, if you want to send me anything, I'm always here. Believe it. Guys, thanks so much for joining me.
Yep.
I've thoroughly enjoyed your company tonight. I really have done.
Okay.
Everybody on the comments as well. Thanks, guys. Do
Yeah.
appreciate it. I really do. So take care, everybody. We'll
Catch
see
you
you
soon.
anyway. All the very best to you all.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Bye.
guys.
Yeah. Bye.